Well, I stopped at the farm this morning, give these girlies some grain for the day, and then we'll continue on to town, get some fertilizer, and head back down. That's it. Only got a few pails. Let's head her to town. Well, there was a little bit of a lineup when I got here this morning, so one more truck in front of us, and then we're up next. Okay, we're loaded finally. Let's get out of here, back to the field. And we're back at the field. If you park the Pete right in the same spot, we should be able to load without moving. Yeah, if we, a little bit of fertilizer spilt there, don't mind that. If we pull in right in our tracks, it should work out pretty well, perfect. And if I stop right about there, it should be exactly where we parked yesterday. Yeah, I think we're in the almost exact same spot. Spilled fertilizer. Okay, get the old girl fired up. Man, a little bit of a late start this morning. I wanted to be seeding by like 10. Line up at Nutrient there, stop at the farm, get the calves their grain. Well, then I stopped at the farm and put a little bit more wheat in the trailer. I'm hoping whatever wheat is left in the trailer will finish seeding all the wheat. Not today, but probably tomorrow. The cart's right full of wheat. So yeah, it should work out, hopefully half decent. Well, let's get this old tractor fired up. Okay, the old girl gonna go. Of course, brand new batteries. Last fertilizer compartment. Yeah, that's right, he was ready to empty. We'll top the 95 bushel compartment up too, because I think he'll run out this go around if we don't fill him up. So these two are seed, and they should be full, right? We filled them last night, didn't we? Well, pretty much. Yep. Okay. Let's start filling. Good enough for that one. He'll still be half full by the time we finish this field here, so that'll be good enough. But we'll fill this one full, and then I'm hoping once this compartment's full, that'll be enough fertilizer and seed to finish this field. And then after this field, we got to move a few miles back towards the in-laws' yard. And there's another quarter over there of wheat. Beautiful morning though. A little breezy. I don't think it's too windy to spray if you have to do some spraying, but I'm not doing any more spraying until the wheat's done. There's the weather network's calling for 100% chance of rain on Monday here, so who knows how much we'll actually get or if it'll even rain. But I got 3 different weather apps and they're all showing rain for Monday, so I think we're gonna get something, but who knows how much. I'm hoping like an inch. That'd be awesome for the grass. There's still decent enough moisture to seed into, but it is getting pretty dry. Be a nice dust settler anyway. Another thing I really like about the conveyor on this thing, it's big, long, heavy, but with that fancy remote, it's not that bad at all once you get onto the controls of it. And I really like how you can position the spout kind of where you want in the compartment. In each compartment, it just, yeah, it'd be hard to go back to an auger now. thing loads so fast. Just about full. Well, that's full enough, I guess. Well, we are loaded. I'm gonna do a little bit of greasing real quick. Let's go seeding. Gotta fill the tanks on the monitor here. Hang on, I forgot to fuel up. We better fuel her up or we'll be out of fuel and I don't know how long it'll take. We got just under half a tank according to the gauge. We'll just top her up. Okay, now we should be ready to go. Well, we're getting her here. We got from here to the tree line there to do, and then that's all done that way. Should be about 50 acres here. 50 acres left. Looks like more to me, but according to the monitor, there should be about 50 acres left. Okay, we're not empty yet. I think we'll have enough to finish. The wife wants to move the equipment, like the peat service truck, to the next field, and then I come back, finish seeding, and then take the drill over there because she's got other stuff to do. So I just want to make sure the cart has enough to finish here, and then we'll move that stuff over. Because if I move the peat and the service truck over there to the next field, it's about 5 miles away, and if I don't have enough to finish, well, that's going to be a big hassle. So let's jump out, check the seed compartment, fertilizer compartment, try to gauge it. According to the monitor, there's 21 acres left of seed and not even 20, like about 20, like 18 acres of field to be seeded, if you know what I mean. We should have enough. Let's jump out and double check. Oh, the old girl got hot in the cab the last hour here. It's almost like you're taking the, like not your blower switch, but the air conditioning switch and just turning it down. So it's just blowing slightly cool air, not cold. Something else is going on with that thing. It's, I think it's charged up right. But why is it like, almost like you're just turning the air conditioner switch lower, if you know what I mean? I don't know. Oh, I forgot my gloves. Yeah, there's quite a bit left in there still by the looks of it. That bar's not even showing yet. So this tank's probably still full, the little 30 bushel. Oh yeah. Okay. And we got, yeah, there's probably 20 acres left here. Huh. Frick, maybe we should just put a little bit more seed in. How about the fertilizer? Oh yeah, we'll have enough of that. I hope. I don't know what to say here. I hate doing it this way. Move the trucks first. But she has other stuff to do, so let me think. I don't think the AC system's getting low on the old girl, because it was doing that yesterday too. It would get warm and then cool. You could feel the cold air start blowing again, and it would get a little bit warm and you feel it get cold. Like something else is going on, because if it was getting low on refrigerant, it'd be warm all the time in there. It would not go up, you know what I mean? Anyway, we can move the pickup truck right now. Either way, this can go there now. And then I'll decide if I'm gonna put some more in when she takes me back here. Gauge it from there. I think I'm gonna take the chance, not put any in the cart. I think there's enough to finish. Sure hope so anyway. Well, I think we'll have enough seed and fertilizer. We got probably 1, 2, I bet you 2 passes there and back, and then a sliver. The sliver will have to go all the way back to that far corner, which is okay, because there's a sliver right here somewhere. You can kind of see it there. Auto steer was not working right. So if we end up in that corner, we'll come back and seed that little sliver, and the gate's just over there. But if you look here, seed, or the fertilizer compartment should have enough. Seed compartment should have enough also. There's still some in that little 30 bushel tank too. A little sliver right here. It ends right up there. You can see it comes to a point. And then there's that one more sliver that the GPS auto steer was acting up. And we're done. Okay, that last sliver, oh, I think that's it right there. You can see that lighter color. I think that's it right there. Yeah, not a real big sliver, but big enough for me. Weeds will come in there throughout the summer. I don't like that. So I turned the fertilizer rate down a bit. And looks like it goes right to the end too, huh? We'll seed our way there, because the gate's over that way anyway. Seed our way there, fold up, and move to that next field. Well, we made it to the next field. We may as well top up the cart with seed, and whatever fertilizer is left in the trailer will fit in the cart, and then go seeding in this next field, I guess. Well, I didn't park the drill close enough to the truck when I pulled in here, so we'll have to move the peat a little closer. It might reach, but I'm not gonna fight with it. I'll just move the peat a couple feet closer. Be easier to move the peat than the drill, so we'll do it that way. I don't know, I think the seed rate is closer to where I wanted it, but it's still a little bit light. Maybe not. There's still a fair bit of seed left in there, though. I thought we would have had just enough to finish, but I think we'll be all right. Well, let's get her filled. Well, look at that, we're almost empty. Running out of the trailer there. We'll have to grab more seed tomorrow, I guess. Because if one full, both these hoppers are full, or tanks are full, it does about 100 acres. Well, and then some. So we had a little bit left after we did that 100 acres back there. So yeah, we're gonna need more fertilizer anyway. so it's no big deal, but I thought that was more than enough seed to finish off the wheat, but I guess not. Well, I guess we'll call that good enough then for the wheat. Fill whatever's left with fertilizer. Well, I think if we top her up with whatever's left, and if we get that seeded out tonight, that'll be good enough. I don't know what time it is. After 7 for sure. So, yeah, by the time we seed this out, it'll be late enough. I was going to run back and get some more fertilizer tonight, but no big rush. Oh, we're full. Close those lids. Make sure the lids are secure. Check some hoses. Go seed. Whoa! A little sloppy this time. Lots of spilled grain and fertilizer up here. Look over there. What the heck? What happened there? There, save a little bit. Hold on. We better do a run check before we take off seeding. You know the deal. Gotta check each shank now. Make sure there's seed and fertilizer. Fertilizer at every mid-row bounder and we're good to go. Yeah, I think we're good to go. That's one thing I noticed with the Borgo versus that John Deere Conserva pack. I remember when Buddy was doing a little bit of seeding for us. I ran it for a bit on our own land, and I ran it for a bit on their land. Kind of helped each other out that way for a couple of years, I guess, before I bought all this. But I noticed the hoses would pop off quite often on the John Deere Conserva pack, like on your seed boots and fertilizer. Was it the seed or fertilizer? I don't remember, but it seemed like you're always putting that hose back on. Like I bet you a handful of times a day you'd be getting out to put the hose back on. I don't know. I don't want to jinx it, but this Borgo doesn't seem to be that bad. Like, I think I've had a hose come off a couple times throughout the few years I've had this outfit, but not like that John Deere. It seemed pretty consistent, hoses popping off. Anyway, not bashing John Deere, I'm just saying that's what I see. Oh, I gotta fill the tank on the monitor here. Punch in whatever pounds I think is in there. It's not on scales or nothing, but however many pounds are in each tank, what I think is in each tank, punch it in the monitor, and away we go. How many pounds of fertilizer do you think we put in the front tank there? I don't know. I'll just say like about half capacity, 12,000 pounds. I don't know. Fill tank now? Yes. Okay, let's go see. Well, guess I shouldn't have went through here. Softer than I thought. First stuck with this outfit. Right full too. Well, not right full, but full enough. Can't go forward or back. Well, That sucks. I wonder if I should I got an auger down here at the in-laws. I could probably put the auger at the back of the cart, pointing outwards, back the peat in there. The peat would be on dry ground. The cart's just in a soft spot there. The back tires are just in a soft spot. Unload that wheat. Get some of the weight off it. Whatever fertilizer's on the front, well, that's going to have to stay there, I think. Get the wheat off. And have to unhook. We got a great big tow rope. Actually, 2 tow ropes at our farm. Oh, what a shitty way to end the day. It's going so good today, other than the air conditioning on the 9380 there doesn't really work this afternoon, evening, but just had to end it that way. Well, I guess the day's not over yet. I'm gonna go grab that auger and get that wheat off there. I'm not sure I have to unload it, but I'm going to. Get rid of some of the weight. Definitely won't hurt nothing by getting the weed off of it. There's more fertilizer in there than I thought. I think that front compartment's more than half full. I bet you it's 3/4. Another bonehead move of the season. Now, will the peat move? I think it will. We don't got that much on the back. Oh yeah. Okay, we're good that way. Get that auger out of the way. And we'll go home and get that big tow rope. There. I think this rope's about 50 feet long. It's pretty strong. If we break this, we're in trouble. And we better bring a chain, a good chain, just in case. Right here. Brand new. Should be all we need. Okay, we're back out here. Let's get this big tow rope set up and hooked up to the drill. And we'll start the tractor, raise the openers, mid-row banders, and lock them up. Then have to hook up or unhook all the hoses and position the tractor out this way somewhere and snake that thing out of there. Okay, I think I'm ready to unhook. I got this big tow rope. That chain wrapped around and around and around 5 times. Pins out, safety chains unhooked from the drill. Just gonna lock the shanks and mid-row banders up. Then unhook the rest of the wiring and the 2 hoses for the openers. Just gonna go nice and easy at first. See what happens here. And just like that. Nice and easy. We'll get her on dry ground over here and get hooked back up. Well, at least it's out. I'm not sure I had to unload all that wheat, but like I said earlier, it's only going to help get rid of some of that weight. Okay, I'm going to back the truck up, put that tow rope and the chain back in the truck. I mean, it was bound to happen. Pushed my luck today earlier on that other field. There was a couple wet spots I went through, but they were really small and short. So the time the drill was in the wet spot, the tractor was already on dry ground, pulled right through it. This slough was totally different. The tractor was still in the wet spot when the drill was in the wet spot. The cart was in the wet spot, soft spot. That's what happens. And I had a feeling it was going to be on the soft side, but I didn't think it'd be that soft where I'd get stuck right away. And we're almost loaded. There's more fertilizer in that front compartment than I thought. And the back was right full. So first stuck with the old unit though. Well, let's get hooked back up. Gotta go a little higher with the hitch. Get hooked back up, kick the fans in, everything in, make sure everything still works. Hopefully nothing got twisted or bent at the back there. It snaked pretty hard that one way. But let's get her hooked up. Well, I think we're all hooked up here. Yeah, pretty sure we're all hooked up. Let's kick her in, kick the fans in, see if everything works the way it should. Yeah, intake cameras are working fine. So let's kick the fans in. Fire up the monitor, see if all that works the way it should. Takes a minute to boot up. Yeah, the fans looks like they're running. Everything looks normal on the screen there, which I mean it should. Now let's do a walk around, see if there's anything twisted or bent. Man, it snaked hard. I might have pulled it at too much of an angle out of there. Tires are all holding air. I mean, it was in a soft spot, so it's not like it was stuck. There's something leaking there. Sounds like a hose has got a pinhole in it or something. I don't see nothing. Tires are all good. I didn't jerk the piss out of it either. I just went nice and easy and it just snaked right out. I think we're okay. Of course, we got to go put that wheat back in there, but that's minor. Well, nothing should be wrecked back here. Did I put that? Oh yeah, okay, good. Okay. Oh, I think we're good to go. Hoses are all good there between the cart and the drill. Well, our punishment for pulling that bonehead move is to go back, load the cart back up with wheat. Not sure if we'll do any seeding yet, but we gotta go get that cart loaded back up with seed. And then we'll see what time it is. Let's try it a little different this time. We'll leave the exterior work lights off on the cart. And then with the inside lights on, plus I got lights under the trailer here. So that might be just enough light to see enough, right? Like, if I turn the exterior lights on, they're just gonna shut off again. You know, that didn't take long at all. And I see that breeze is picking up. Going in that rain on Monday. It actually took longer to drive to our farm, get that big tow rope, come back, than it did to pull it out. Yeah, I'm not sure about this, keeping the exterior work lights off. With this one on, it lights up back here real good. You can see the ladders and everything perfect. With it off, it's a little tricky. Same with the one up at the front. When this one up here is on, it lights up the walkway pretty good. But there's a light. Well, there's supposed to be one right there. It doesn't work, but don't really need it with the in-tank lights on. But there's another light just down there, shining that way. I don't really need that light over there. There's enough light off the truck and tractor to see what I'm doing. So I'm wondering if I unhook that light. There's another light almost underneath the cart, shining at all the metering augers, chains and stuff. Unhook that one. unhook that one. And maybe even the one on the conveyor here too, shining at the trailer. It almost blinds you when you're trying to look up at the top here when you're down below, right? So if I unhook 1, 2, 3 lights, I'm hoping that'd be enough to keep them all running, like the other lights on the cart. If I unhook 2 or 3 of them, I hope anyway. I'm not going to do it right now, but oh, there we go. The trailer's starting to run out. Well, could be worse. I mean, could have wrecked something. Oh yeah, pretty good hole right here. Now we could take that clamp off, cut the hose, put the clamp on, put the hose back on, clamp it. But that hose is getting pretty short as it is. We'll just grab the old duct tape, because that was one of those hoses we shortened up earlier before seeding started. Grab the duct tape, tape them up, keep going. There. I don't hear any other hoses leaking. Oh, we never did put a clamp on this one. Oh, it's holding. It's held this long. May as well keep going without the clamp. I think we're good to go. Let's go. What time is it anyway? It's only 11:30. Let's go do one round at least. This time we'll go around that slough, that wet spot. I'm not tired one bit now, so may as well keep going a little bit longer. We'll have to take the peat back home though, because we'll need fertilizer, a little bit of fertilizer, and a little bit of seed tomorrow to finish this off. So we'll take it back home. So let's go do a round. Hold on, I think I see a hose popped off one of the towers over on that other end. Well, we may as well check the hoses on the shanks. All good there. Yeah, we're good there. Right here. Popped right out. Huh. Well, put them back in. I know why that popped out. I got a little too close to the trees over here on the, just before we got stuck. Right along these trees, I got a little too close. That's why the hose popped off. Snagged a branch. Well, it's good enough for today. Did 2 rounds around this field right here, and it's a field with a lot of lease roads on it. It's all chopped up with lease roads, so you got to go way around, you know. Yeah, 2 rounds and I got 28 acres, so good enough for today. We got her unstuck. Don't think nothing got wrecked. So peat's just warming up, airing up. Take it back home, because we may as well bring back some more, a little more seed and fertilizer. That should finish this field. Not sure how much to get yet. I do some figures here, but a little bit of seed anyway. A few ton of fertilizer. Well, let's get the hell out of here. Made her home. Glad I came home when I did. I'm tired now. I don't know what time it is. Late enough. Thanks for watching. See you in the morning.